welcome back to
Actually Sapphic.
In our very first episode. Guys, I'm so excited.
So excited. Let's introduce ourselves. My name is Alissa.
My name is Shari.
Yes, and as she mentioned, we are Actually Sapphic, the podcast.
Woo!
We'll be dissecting
a bunch of sapphic content, whether that's films, TV shows, music, books,
anime, whatever it may be. But that's not why we're here. We are here for a reason, and reason being...
Well, in our very first episode, we are going to travel to the country of Thailand. As you heard in our intro episode, we have been super obsessed with Thai dramas, and we thought, why not? Let's dive right in first with the Thai drama.
Yeah, so far I have watched up to... Oh, Shari's already watched this, guys, so this is just like a rewatch for her.
Okay, wait, let me remind you guys what we're watching. Unless you want to explain first.
Sure. No, you got this.
Okay, so just to remind you guys, we are starting off with none other than Gap, the series, the OG GL drama, originating from Thailand, with Miss Freen and Miss Becky.
Can you actually do their character names? Because I cannot remember I only know their character names. I'm sorry.
sorry. With Lady Sam and Mon.
Yes. Oh, yes. I love these two. Okay, so far I'm up to episode 5. We're going to be watching episode 6 together here. And I just want to give you some initial thoughts. First and foremost, I identified with Lady Sam so hard. And her nonverbal, and her, not being able to communicate kind of, the way she is. I feel that deep in my core. Does that sound right to you?
No, that's 110% that is Alissa. Which is funny because on one hand, I can agree with that, but I honestly think that I identify with Mon just a little bit more.
That tracks for me.
Yeah.
A lot, actually.
Minus the whole, more, feminine, outwardly,
But your guys' personalities are so similar. And, that's so true because mine and Lady Sam's are, actually kind of really... Yeah. I'm, a pretty stoic-y person with a lot of feelings, but...
A lot of awkwardness.
Yes, so much awkwardness.
But I think that Mon has... I'm not going to get into this right now. We're going to watch episode 6 together, and then we'll get more into this.
Well, we need to talk about what has happened so far through...
right.
Through 1 through 5, which being... Oh my god, stop it. We have to talk about the little gay game they've started.
Stop!
I can't. You bite my nose, I get to bite your lips? What kind of... That is the most baby gay shit I've ever... That's like when you're so gay, but you don't know that, and you need to, be with that person, and you don't know why, so you're trying to... You, make up whatever reason you can for physical contact. That's exactly what was happening in that.
Well, the funny thing to me is that we were kind of talking about this real quick before we started this episode, and you were saying that you really relate to this because,
oh my god. Oh yeah, my baby gay days.
Yeah, I did, but the thing is, I didn't have, I feel like, same type of baby gay phase, because, for all you listeners, I came out about, 2 or 3 years ago, probably not?
Yeah. No. I think that's probably, COVID-ish.
Yeah.
Right before COVID. So maybe 4 years, yeah.
Yeah, maybe 4 years ago. So I can't relate in the same way to this. I do have my awkwardness, for sure. But I really want, if you're comfortable with it, obviously, you to explain to the readers, why you relate to this. Because for me, I was just whoa. I was okay, what's happening?
Oh, man. I remember back in high school, a lot of games being played on my part. Because, I mentioned, I wanted to be close to these people, but I didn't know, it wasn't computing why necessarily. And then, I would play all these little games, how to get close to them. Also, you can't just be oh, I think I'm gay. Are you also gay? You have to test the waters with these friends. You just don't know. And then one friend will be, dip their toe with you, and you're oh, she also might be gay. So then you start playing these games with them, are you gay? Are you not gay? And that's how you get your first girlfriend. Because, you don't know in high school who's gay and who's not. Back in my day, when I went to high school, there was only a couple people who were out. Maybe 2 or 3. Yeah, right. And so, and there was, an underground lesbian community, don't get me wrong, but it was, very underground. And so to get underground, you first had to get, your feet wet, and you had to find that one person who would introduce you. And it was all based on these, little games you would play, who would, because, a straight person is not going to do anything like this with you. That's just how it is. But a gay person or someone who doesn't know themselves, for sure.
The funny thing is, in high school, I mean, I think Alyssa and I are a little bit different in age. We're not going to tell you our ages, but
But there is like what, a 5-year gap? I think it is.
Yeah,
A 5-year gap.
But like, I think that tracks. I think even when I was in high school, it still wasn't really like, you know, queer community and everything like that wasn't really dominant. And like, I mean, you saw it here and there. And like, my friend group definitely like, there was like one of my friends that did come out like senior year of high school. So that was the first time we kind of like delved into that and like explored that and everything like that, and we were there for her and supporting her. But like I said, I didn't come out at that time. But
how did people take it though with your friend? Do you remember?
I
think you obviously were fun because you're gay, so you were like cool with it. But like,
no,
how did...
honestly, I think we were dicks. We were a little bit of dicks.
Oh shit.
And like not like in a purposeful way where we meant to hurt her, but I think at that time like
the culture
like it just it wasn't as open and everything like that. And like, but the thing is like, on one hand, like on a very deep level, we really supported her and everything like that. Like I'm not gonna spill her tea or anything like that, but we really supported her through everything. Like she went through a toxic relationship and then like a good relationship and yada yada. But like, to be fair, like most of my friend group from high school now has come out since then.
Dude, so many of my people in high school, like, and that's the other thing is because I was, like I mentioned, I was in the underground. So basically I had a high school girlfriend that I was not out about, but everyone knew, and I'd still tried to hide it because whatever. And these people were so mean to me about it, and now all of these people are out, and I'm like, you fucking assholes. Yeah, you made my life a living hell, and now you're out.
Cool, though, that you were like, I was a part of the underground. Like,
dude, there was such an underground lesbian community where I came from. Like, oh, I remember it. Like, I still follow these people on social media. They're like all married with kids. Now, I still talk to my high school girlfriend and her now wife, and they have a kid, and I still talk to them like she's my sister. Oh, yeah, dude. So I know.
Wait, I did not know this about you.
Yeah, I call my high school girlfriend my sister now. We've remained really good friends like throughout the years. It's so cute.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know, I like missed out on some like formative like
you definitely
growth and development, I guess.
You definitely had a very different baby gay experience. Yeah, the high school one, like, very, very gameplay, very like incestuous. Like I remember me and my high school girlfriend were on like a quote unquote break, and I knew she didn't like this other girl, Mary, so I would like dink around with that girl just to get a rise out of, like, very like
stop.
And then like, no, I'm like, it was like very gameplay, very like, I've left it all behind in my youth, but there was that side of me, definitely.
Oh my god, see, I just, you know, high school does.
That's why I love the games.
Yeah, no, this makes sense now. Why you were just like, oh my god, like I relate to. No, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever played any.
You're a straightforward person, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I definitely relate more to Mon because, like, I feel like even though they're both kind of like figuring themselves out and everything like that in their relationship and everything, like Mon is a little bit more straightforward about things. She doesn't really fuck around.
No, yeah, she definitely. She's a little bit more reserved in her feelings, but her intentions are a little bit more straightforward. She's always like, "What are we?" Yeah, like she's like understands. Yeah, and Lady Sam just can't.
Also, like we said, like I've watched all of Gap the series. Alyssa has yet to watch.
Yeah, I'm up to 5. We'll start 6 eventually. Don't you just
worry.
Just hang around and we'll get there.
But like I'm just so excited. I'm also just excited for you to see the second half of this season because like shit gets real and crazy.
All right. I mean, well then let's get started.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, episode 6. We'll probably stop recording and then just start randomly for little sound bites, but we don't want to like, you know, cut the thing over with, you know.
Yeah, obviously.
So we're here. We'll be back. See you in a sec. What Cade knows, the world knows. I love that line. She's about to just go, they kissed, guys.
Bro.
Well, they're about to... No, they did. They officially... No, they did. Yeah, so I think it's their official first kiss, because everything else has been biting to this point.
Biting them.
the biting. Okay, so now they've kissed, and then Cade walks in on it. She's like, all friends kiss, don't they?
Yeah. Like, this is actually such a...
And I'm like, yeah, when you're a lesbian, all your lesbians friends kiss each other because you are realizing you're a lesbian. That's what I'm saying. That's high school.
Stop.
I missed that.
Wait. No, we need to go back now. I was talking. Sorry, guys.
She just got slapped, y'all. Oh, because she's like, all friends kiss. Oh, she was like, okay, bet. So let me kiss your girl then. And she was like, oh, no, you do not. She's like, who kissed my lady?
Bro, I am not a jealous person, but I feel like that would make me jealous.
Oh, I am, yeah.
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
I
am.
am.
So you're like, Sam.
I am. I'm like, no, you're mine. Mine.
Mom's over here being like, we're not lovers. And Sam's over here being like, my girlfriend. We can't be like, I want to kiss you.
Yeah, she's like, but let's bite.
Yeah.
This is such a funny game. I love that game for them. She's so crazy. Pick up. If you don't, I'm gonna come to your house. That's like kind of mentally abusive.
A little. It's a little toxic.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I didn't want to have to say it, but I gotta say it.
I can't stay mad at her. She's such a cutie patootie.
She's trying so hard.
Why is she offering all these like suggestions after she was literally looking up how to make up with my girlfriend? Unless that was like bad translation.
I don't think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was spot on.
The walk onto the bed is.
The walk onto the bed gets me.
Goes hard.
And I was like, wow, she just walked onto that bed.
Yeah, power move.
It is a power move.
It's 2020.
Imagine if you're about to have sex and you're like,
and you just walk.
Your partner just like
walks on your bed
like that. Like just.
I'd be like, all right, out you go.
Out you go.
Out you go.
Versus for me, I'd be like, whoa.
Jump on.
They're so awkward. Oh, she just checked her out completely. That was a full down up. Oh,
She's just biting her, so it's okay. It's not gay yet.
Oh, it's gay.
No, it's not. She's just biting her. It's not gay yet.
Right. Not that.
According to their game.
Okay, but this is like a completely new. Yeah, new position.
I mean, they're fully laying on the bed, like making out.
Yeah.
It's just biting so far. Well,
The holding, the hands down.
Oh my god, yeah. Ugh.
I want to see more.
Take us back.
Take us back. Look
Oh
at what
God,
the
when
wedding.
she was saying her name, Martha.
Oh yeah,
my
Martha. And they're like, shut up, Jim. She is kind of getting, like, I know that, like, Kun Sam doesn't mean it, but I feel like she is getting, like, a little played with. The way if someone interrupted my wedding.
Oh my god, seriously.
Like this.
That's it?
Next episode.
That's it?
There's your preview.
Now she's getting fired? That means she gets engaged. And she doesn't want Mom around. Alright, so we just concluded episodes 1 through 6 of Gap, this series. And we have some thoughts, but first let's let them know where we left off. So Kirk, who we don't like, but I appreciate that he has a super easy name, Kirk, and I like that. It's like an easy enough name to hate, so you can like rag on him a little bit.
Yeah.
So Kirk has proposed at
Jim's wedding.
yeah, who does that? Who proposes at someone else's wedding?
That's so fucking rude.
That's strike number 1. Strike number 2 is he proposes.
Bro, actually, no. If somebody were to, like, propose at my wedding like that, I'd be, like, hands on sight. Like, the fuck are you doing? Like, I would have stopped that shit. I would have
You're just like, no.
Get the fuck up. Walk out. No, we're done. Like,
no,
you're
this
not
is
doing
my
this.
wedding, my day.
Yeah, like, get the fuck out.
Yeah, first and foremost, for you guys thinking that it's a good idea to get engaged at someone else's wedding, the answer is no.
Never.
No. Okay, great. So we've got that covered. What do we think is going to happen well, you already know, so I guess it's just...
What do you think is going to happen?
Oh, snap.
Because we left on a cliffhanger, but we did see the preview.
The preview says that she wants to fire Mon, which leads me to believe that they do get engaged for, Lady Sam and Kirk get engaged at least for a time. Whether that holds or not, I don't know. Because then she, like, wants to kick her out of the company because, like, she doesn't want to have to see her every day.
Interesting. I mean, I can't really comment on what's gonna happen, but I think that's a great guess. Okay, I'm really curious. Like, I've watched the series. It's been like a minute since I've watched this series, so I'm like catching back up with it. But like, what have you thought of this first half of Gap, the series?
It was a little bit of a slow start, but once I got into it, I was pretty hooked with the fact that they're like still not together and we're halfway through this sucker.
Yeah.
Although they're doing this weird like kissing, biting game that's not kissing, which is like
amazing.
That brings me so much joy for some reason. I love Mon's parents to no end.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're so cute. Kirk, I'm sorry, you gotta go.
Out of here, bud.
Friends, great friends.
Bro,
good friend group.
10 out of 10 friend group. Like, at first when they were first introduced, I was like, okay, like, they're funny, but I was like, oh, they're, like, a little bit of, like, bullies, and I'm just like, I don't know, like, how this is gonna go. But, like, they just, honestly, they be slaying every single time.
And the way that they show up for Mon and Lady Sam versus, like, knowing that she's technically quote-unquote engaged to Kirk, and I only think of Captain Kirk for some reason, the Star Trek guy.
Yeah.
That brings me a lot of joy. They're just like, fuck Kirk, we know you don't like him. I also like that they tell her that she's Attactrim? Attackatrim? What was it? Basically where she like can't show emotion very much, or she's limited. Her communication is limited, and it's like an actual. I was kind of wondering that for the first couple of episodes. She seems like she could be on the spectrum a little bit. Lady Sam.
Yeah, no, like that's what I've been thinking. Like see, the thing is, like, I thought of that when I first watched the series, and I was just like, this is, like, interesting. Mm-hmm. I also, like, don't know if it's just, like, we kind of already seen her home life a little bit, and, like, we'll see a little bit more. I'm not gonna spoil anything. As the series goes on, but it's just, like, I also wonder if it's, like, you know those people that live in, like, really strict households, and you're, like, kind of, like, stifled?
Oh, yeah.
And so it's just, like, it just creates such a rock of a person that's, like, just cannot emote, like, doesn't feel, like, comfortable emoting, doesn't feel comfortable, like, expressing feelings in any way. Yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like, without giving too much away, too, but, like, I feel like it could also just be that, and it just speaks so much to Lady Sam's trauma in her upbringing.
Yeah. I could see that a bit, but what about the thing where she like says the opposite of what she means?
Yeah, I know. That's that. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about that. Like, I feel like.
All right, for now we're gonna pause on that part of the conversation.
Yeah. But like as. Oh, don't I hold the mic?
No, you're good.
Yeah. I feel like one thing that's really interesting to me because like Alyssa and I were introed to the game with Blink the series, which we'll talk about later at some point. So Gap wasn't the first thing that we watched, and Gap is known to be the OG GL drama that came out of Thailand, and like that kind of like started this, like we said, renaissance of GL dramas and everything. And I think it's such an interesting study as to like how they kind of go about it, because I feel like in westernized culture we don't show as much as these like nervous, awkward intricacies.
Oh, that's what I love about them.
Yeah.
The slow burn that they give and like the build up, because they're like really because it's not just like two women getting together. They like have to figure out they're gay on top of everything. Yeah. And like they're figuring out that they like someone for the first time and how to interact with that without realizing how to interact with it.
Yeah, and I think that's, like, such an important thing, and that's something that I love so much. Not to, like, obviously harp on, like, other, like, American, like, media or anything like that, but it's just, like, there's something about, like, the attention to detail and, like, just human emotion that I really like in this. Like, obviously, like, production value, if we went into that whole topic, that's a different story.
We won't.
We won't go into that topic. That's a different story. But, like, I think it's something really special, and, like, I don't know if I have this right, but I think I read something because Freen and Becky, who are the leads in Gap, are now in another series, another drama that's like currently going on YouTube.
Don't they also have a movie that just came out in
Ura-
August?
yeah, Uranus 2324, which I'm so excited to. I haven't watched it yet. Alyssa hasn't watched it yet.
We did look how to get it, but it's like literally just in Thai theaters right now, so it'll be a minute.
Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it eventually. But I think it's so interesting because Gap being the first jail drama that came out, and I don't know about the other ones, but like I don't think that they were really sponsored in any way. Like they, this was very much like a
Gap was
shoot like
type
type of thing.
Gap was like heavily sponsored. You could see like not Gap Blank. I mean.
Yeah, Blank was really sponsored.
You could see it.
And the new show that they're in, the new drama that they are in, is sponsored I think by the Thai government.
Oh, yes.
So, like, I think that, like, that's...
Well, the Thai government did just pass recently the pro-gay marriage law, like, 2 months ago, I want to say.
Yeah.
So, that makes sense.
Let's go, Thailand.
Yeah, let's go, Thailand. Welcome to the club. So glad you guys could join. Well, I can't say much because America's a shit show right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Good job, Thailand. I do want to visit Thailand eventually. The only thing is I am a large consumption marijuana user, and I don't think they're I don't think they'd be down with the weeds.
The weeds.
Yeah.
I think we could do it that way. I mean, I have such a huge love for Thailand, and I feel like watching these dramas has just like.
Well, you're learning the language too.
Yeah,
right?
I am now learning Thai. Not just because of this, not because of just Thai dramas.
It definitely is just because of this. She wants to be able to communicate with her future ex-wives.
Guys, hear me out. What if we got one of these? Like, what if we got Freen or Becky or Phi or
Pipe
Yoko
Dream
or Stop or Ling Ling or like you don't even know all these people that I'm saying right now, but any of the listeners that watch Thai dramas and stuff that know who I'm talking about, like if we interview them.
Listen, if you could give me Noon from Blank,
yeah,
that's where I would lose my shit.
Yeah, so I'm doing us a service by trying to learn the language.
Agreed. We do need translation when they do eventually. Well, also, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good on you.
Yeah. But bottom line, I do want to go to Thailand.
Yes. Also, episode 2 will be about the next 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Part 2 of Gap, the series. We'll find out what happens, whether she said yes or no to Captain Kirk's proposal. Captain Kirk. And we'll find out where Mon and Lady Sam leave off.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited.
Anything to look forward to? That you can
spoil? So much. So I just
can spoil.
I think I mean I'm not gonna spoil anything, especially for anyone who's watching this series, also for the first time. And if you are, like,
watch along with us, of course.
Yeah, obviously, but like also like DM us, email us, like let us know that you're watching it too. Like we want to know your thoughts. Yeah. But yeah, I can't spoil anything. The only thing I can say is that shit goes down in this last half of this series.
If they get past biting of the lips, I'll be happy.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna say anything, but yeah.
I can't wait.
All right. I have one last question for you though to conclude this out.
All right.
How do you feel like the representation for like the Sapphic community is so far in Gap the series? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I think it's a pretty positive outlook because Mon's little boyfriend even was like, look, if you like Lady Sam, that's fine, just say it.
Yeah.
And then Lady Sam's friends are all down with it. I do think Mon's parents will be chill because they're just like super chill. I think the only person that's going to be a problem there's 2 people, Captain Kirk, because obviously, and Lady Grandma. Those are going to be our only issues. Well, we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. If anybody has any comments on this, any, like, Thai fans that are listening to this, I'd love to know, like, what the culture is like in Thailand when it, like, especially, like, with, like, same-sex marriage being, like, legalized now and everything like that. Like, is this, like, more of an open culture? Or...
hard to say.
Yeah, because, like, I think, like, that's the only thing I'm missing a little bit in the drama because I think it's great and I love it and I think it's just I think the drama does what it like sets out to do in the sense of like it is supposed to be this safe comfort space for like the queer community But I wonder, like, about those intricacies. Because, like, even the U.S., like, I mean, we're supposedly known to be pretty open and stuff. But it's, like, there's a lot of issues here.
In some places, for sure.
Yeah. But, yeah. Anyways, I'm super excited for the next episode. And Zodes. Yeah. But, I mean, like, you know, second half of Gap, the series. And I'm excited for you to watch it.
And, yeah, and stay tuned for all of our other upcoming stuff. We got some movies and some other series that we're doing.
Yeah. And again, follow us on all our socials, share with your friends, and yeah, DM us.
Comment, like, subscribe.
All the good things.
If you have any questions, feel free to let us know them.
Yeah, or you have any suggestions or anything like that, how we can make this podcast better for you guys, let us know. Yeah, but yeah, Actually Sapphic Pod on everything, Insta, TikTok, Gmail. Yeah. I guess this is us signing out.
Yep, first sign off. Should we make a little stay present, stay positive,
stay queer.
Stay queer. All right, and that's us, Actually Sapphic.
Bye.
Bye.